Mike Fitzgerald's Football Highlights, the dice game. 2-player game. Super John over here versus Fenirob over here. I am the subscribe because I couldn't fit subscribe, which I want you to do. Go ahead, hit that button.
I should have been the likes, but I'm the feet balls.
The feet balls.
Because we're about to play some feet balls right here. You ready?
Go ahead, roll them up.
All right, the defense is -10 on passing. And that's going to be, let's see, 5-5. Whew, a lot of short runs going on.
Neither of us starts with power dice, but it is your first round. So,
all right, so since it's going to cost me to pass anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take the ones.
Yeah, so it's -10 for the first pass play for either of us.
So one gives me, this is round one, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and mark that, round one. So that's the first one. The second one gives me 5 yards, please, for gray, and a breakaway.
These meeples do not come with the game. They suggest you use the ones for the baseball highlights dice game, but I had some extra meeples laying around and they look better in my opinion.
Why not? Play one, that's going to get me a little bit closer into kick range. I can now knock it from 15 yards, and then another one. Look at that, another 5-yard run. So that's starting off the game, round one.
10 yards.
10 yards. I'll hand these over. Oh, you get to make your selection.
That's right. So I get the non-active player gets to choose 2 different places and mark those off. None of them are going to give me anything here, but I do like to throw the ball. I'm going to go with the 5, and I'm going to go with the 2s. I'm going medium. Okay, that is it for your turn. Round 1 for me. We play 6 rounds in a 2-player game. This time it's going to be -5 for runs. This one's a little bit more evenly placed here. I think I'm gonna take the 4s. First 4 gets me nothing. Second 4 gets me 5 yards and a yak, yards after the catch, but it's blank. And the next one is I get to cross off the 3, which gives me nothing. So I'm a little bit behind. That's it.
All right, I'm going to choose the 1, which allows me to mark off one of the 6s. I want to choose the 6, which allows me to mark off one of the 1s, which gives me 5 yards and a breakaway for another 5 yards, but because it's -5, that's 10 -5, so I only get 5 yards.
Okay, that's still not bad when it's not your turn. So you take those and the defense die, and none of us have power dice, yes, or you do.
Oh, no, I don't.
All right.
I was going to try to steal one, but you caught me. All right, here we go. The defense is -5 on the run. Let's see, a 5, 2, and a 6.
Round 2.
Correct. Let's go ahead and mark that. All right, so my options here, a little bit limited. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 6s.
Okay.
2 of those. I take number 1 gets me nothing. Number 2 gets me 25 yards and a yard after the catch mark, which gives me nothing. So I'm going to go
take a penalty because it's only runs this time.
All the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, well, got to keep up with the Super Johns here. I'm going to take the 2s, and that lets me, the circle with a number in it lets you check off the next box, so that gets me 5, which gets me nothing. And then I am going to take the 5s, which gives me 15s plus the yards after the catch, so that's 30.
30 total, so you're on the 10-yard line. Look at that, knocking.
But now I get to roll this crap. So, and it's my second round. We're going to call that a 4. And 6, 4, and -10 on. So it's looking like 2s for me this time. Well, yeah, I'm going to take the 2s. I'm not going to overthink it. So I get the 10 and a breakaway, which gives me nothing. So I get 10 yards, but that's a touchdown across the end zone. So I get 7 points, and I get to keep going here. 2 gets my kicking range up. So now I can kick from 15 yards out. And then the last die gets me finally a power die when I go next time. So next time I'll get to roll one of these brown dice along with mine, and John won't be able to use them. So that's it for me.
All right. The question is, at this point, could I kick a field goal if I wanted to?
Sure, absolutely, for free.
So what I'm going to for free. I'm going to kick a field goal, which moves me back to here.
Yep.
Then I'm going to choose the 1.
Okay.
Which gets me a power die when I roll.
And I believe I'm looking that up. I didn't realize it wasn't your turn. I'm going to look it up. I think you can, though. At any time on your turn or an opponent's turn.
Fair enough.
All right, so that was a legal kick, a free kick.
So I kicked the field goal. Did I take mine? Yeah, I took the 1, right, which gave me a power die. And now I'm going to take the 6.
All right. What does that get you?
Jack squat.
All right. Good for me.
All right, those 3.
Yep. And this guy.
So this is now round 3.
Yep. In a 2-player game,
4 points.
2-player game 6, 3-player game you get 4 rounds, and 4-player game you get 3 rounds.
The good news is the defense is napping.
All right, that's your time to make a power move with those 5s.
Bad news is the offense can't do anything with it.
That's not true. Those 5s are going to get you some serious yardage.
All right, let's see what the 5s will do for me. So let's take those 5s. Going to do 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3 gets me 15 yards, plus yards after the catch was another 15 yards, so that's 30 total yards.
Down to the 15. You going to kick another field goal?
Another 5 gives me, lets me mark off a 2, which I'll mark off here. I am within field goal range. No, yeah, I am. So I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wait to kick the field goal.
Okay.
I'm going to wait.
I thought you were going to try to go safe. So that's it for used all 4 5s. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, any power dice get removed then. And how can I maximize here? What can I do? All right. So runs are good at this point.
No, you can decline to use dice altogether.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cross off this 2, which gets me 10 yards down to the 35, because I can do that. And then let's see here. Is it time to get on the board with the 6s, the 1s? I'm going to go with the 6s and cross that off. It doesn't get me anything, but so be it. That, I don't know if that was good. Probably not. All right, so we're done there. I get 1 power die, because I only have 1. And I'm rolling these bad boys right here. Passing, no good. 5, 5. 3's looking promising here early. And this is my 3rd round. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 3s. So a 3 gets me a check off of 4, which gets me nothing. This next 3 gets me nothing, but this last 3 gets me 15 and a breakaway, which is 20 total yards. So that gets me down to 15 along with you.
So you're good?
Yep.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and kick a field goal.
All right.
Puts me back here.
So the current score is 7-6.
Yep.
Me.
I'm going to take the 1, which gives me a 5 yards, which doesn't hurt anything.
Right. It's not.
Then I'm going to take the 6, which allows me to cross off a 1, which allows me to cross off a 6, which gets me a power die.
Very nice. Excellent combo, you jerk. There's 3 that, and you have 2 power dice now.
2 power dice. All right, I need something to happen. Look at this, I'm a point behind and I'm 40 yards behind. All right, I got a -5 on the run. Got some ones like crazy. Those short runs are useful for no reason at all.
And it's pretty clever the way they have it here. If you look at the one is a short run, medium run, long run, and the pictures on the card there actually show it. And then you've got short pass, medium pass, and long pass.
All right, so I'm going to take... That's tough. I'm going to take the 6s.
And you're in round 4.
That is correct. Round 4.
It's so exciting to play this game that you forget to cross off the rounds.
So 6, 30 yards. Gives me yard after catchers does nothing. So 30 yards brings me down to the 10. The next one gets me nothing. And the last one allows me to mark off a 1, which is 5 yards and a breakaway. The breakaway gives me nothing here, but that's -5, so I actually don't get to...
Oh, that's true. Was that your first run?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it for you.
That's it.
So it comes back to me. I'm going to go with the 5. That immediately gets me a 2, which immediately gets me a 5. And then I think I'm going to take a 2. I'm going to take a 2. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a 3. Yeah, I'm going to take a 3, which lets me cross off a 4, and a 4 gets me 15 yards passing.
It gets you into the end zone.
Yep, I think that was...
Oh, jeez.
I think that was how I needed to do that one.
This is killing me here. How many power die do you have?
I only have 1.
Oh, just the 1, but I've got all these touchdowns I don't know what to do
I only have 2 touchdowns. Also, we should be removing the power dice after the active player goes, but it hasn't mattered.
Hasn't cost us yet. And you're in round 4. Don't forget to mark it.
Thank you. Touché. Too busy scoring touchdowns on your turn.
I understand. I understand.
All right. I think it's time to run the ball a little bit, or do I want to pass a little bit here? Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and bite the bullet on. We're going to take the 4s. When I say we, I'm talking about the subscribe, which you should do. Okay. First one, the 4 here gets me a power die for next time. Then this one gets me 5 plus the yak.
Well, don't forget you get the -10 yards on the pass.
Right. Okay. But so it's going to end up being a 0. You can't get negative yards, and I'm fine with that because from now on, if I pass, I don't. It's not going to matter, but I wouldn't take it. But 3, that lets me cross off a 3, which is another power die, and then with my last 4. I get my kick range down to 20 or up to 20. That's it for me. This is back in effect for you. 1, 2, 3s or 5s?
I'm going to take the 2, which allows me to mark off a 5. And then I'm going to take the 5, which gives me a 20-yard pass -10. Perfect. A 10-yard pass gets me a touchdown.
Very nice.
There we go. Finally finding pay dirt.
Score is what, 14-13 currently. It's pretty close.
Round number 5, we begin.
Yeah, because that was. Wait.
Yep.
Do I get to go?
No. You just went. I did my 2 points for yours. I did my 2 things.
Right. So you're starting round 5. Gotcha.
And I have 2 power die. I'm not out of it yet, but I feel like morally my team needs something to happen here.
Yeah, you need a break. You need a fumble or something.
5, 5, 5, 5. Wow.
Well, there's a break.
The only problem here,
Minus 10 for the first pass, but I mean,
10.
it seems like you're going to be firing
Two.
early and often.
So let's see if we want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 yards is only a 5-yard gain total if I do that. I'll get another power die for the last round. Let's see, 3 gets me nothing. 2 gets me 10 yards plus a breakaway. That's 25 yards, and it gets me closer on the kick. No. That's tough. That's a lot of 5s I could take. Well, the yards after catch would be another 10. That's 10, so it'd be 15 total. I'm doing math here. I'm doing math in public.
I'm calling the cops.
10, that's
Nerd police.
15 yards. I feel like I gotta take those 5s. It's just too much waiting on me. So let's do that. Let's take those 5s. So the first 5 improves my kicking range. The next 5 allows me to mark off a 2, which gives me 10 yards plus a breakaway, so that gives me 15 yards. 5, 10, 15 on a run. My next one gives me 15 yards plus a breakaway, which is 10 yards. That's 25 yards minus 10, so that's only 15. 5, 10, 15.
He said breakaway. He meant yards after the catch.
Yards after the catch. It's all the same.
Yak.
Next one gives me a power die.
What are you at, 3 now?
3 power die. The next one allows me to cross off. It's got a question mark.
So you get to choose any other space.
Any other space. So I'm at the 15. I'm already within field goal range. You know what? Ooh, it's tough.
You have to resolve that whole die process before you can kick. You can't kick in the middle of a die being resolved, which is what you're doing right now.
No, I just haven't done this one yet.
Right.
I thought you said you could kick in between.
In between dice you can, but you couldn't in between, like you checked off that box and you're going to the other box, is what I mean. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That was 5, right? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I now got to figure out which one I'm going to mark off next. Right. Let's go ahead and get my kick range a little bit closer. Just in case. Now the question is, do I want to go ahead and kick another one now?
You'll get the lead.
Yeah, tell you what, I can always choose to kick after I see what comes up later, so that's what I'm going to do.
Probably smart there. All right, well, I get to choose now, and I'm going to choose number 3 for sure to get my kick range up, because I feel like this one might be coming down to a field goal. And my only other choices then are 1 and 2. I think I'm going to go with 1 in anticipation of an amazing set of 1s about to happen. Okay. I have 3 power dice, and I get to roll these. It is my 5th round. Wow.
-5 on the run.
Look at those 4s. A measly 5 in that. All right, so what does 4 do? 4 was... All right, 4 might be the way to go here. There's some yak a-coming. I will take the 4s. Taking the 4s.
All right.
First 4 gets me 15 yards in the air. 1, 2, 3. Next 4 gets me nothing. Next 4 gets me 5 and yak. So yak is 10 now. So that's 15 yards more. 1, 2, 3. And this last 4 lets me cross off the 3. which gets me 15 yards running, but I got to subtract 5, right? So I'm at the goal line right now. I mean, I guess I could have kicked the field goal and moved up. Been the only other thing I could do. But I don't think I want to do that right now. All right, that's it for me.
All right, so this one comes off the board, so 5 is not an option for me, correct?
That is correct.
So I'm going to be very frustrated about that.
Somehow that makes me feel good.
All right,
Still
so
14-13.
I'm going to go ahead and kick a field goal to start.
So now it's 16-14 you.
Yep. And I am going to do 2, which gives me a power die. Which will mark there.
Doesn't matter. This is your last turn, right?
This will be my last turn. So it's either a 1 or a 3. 3 is going to get me nothing. I've got to go 5 and a breakaway is not going to get me within field goal range. If I get it. 3's. Let's take a gamble on the 3 because 15 and a breakaway may just get me there.
All right.
All right, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4 power die.
Right.
Roll this one, and you only gave me 2 white ones to roll.
That's right. And now you got whatever yards you were supposed to get just then. You didn't get any yards on that last one you crossed off.
Correct.
Okay, you're setting yourself up for your last round. Go ahead, mark that sucker off.
I don't want them because I'd like one more round.
I know,
feel like
right?
I'm coming behind.
I know. This is tense.
All right, so it's looking like it's gonna hurt me.
I'll take things I'd like to hear from my opponent for 1,000, Alex.
2, 6, 5, and 1.
Okay.
And minus 10 on the pass.
All right, so I'm going to be set up with 1s or 2s next time, no matter what you do. A lot of residual
1, 2,
dice
3,
out there.
4, 10, 20, that's 25. I could get another field goal is about all I can do. Oh, nope, I take that back. So let's take the 2s.
I'm going to say a field goal ain't going to cut it for you.
2. It's going to give me 10 yards.
Well, did you minus the 10?
No, 2s are running.
It's a running play. Sorry, I thought it was a ball. My bad.
All right.
My bad.
2.
Personal
Lets me
foul.
mark off a 5. And the 5 is a 20-yard pass,
What?
which is minus 10, so it's only a 10-yard pass. 5, 10.
Thank goodness.
2 gets me nothing. 2 gets me 10 yards and a breakaway,
Mark that breakaway.
which is 15 yards total. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, but you're gonna get to use 2 on my turn.
So we get to use 2. The question is, will there be 2 that I can use? That won't allow me to do anything. That won't give me anything. That won't give me anything. So nothing will get me yards individually on its own.
Oof.
So
You're gonna kick a field goal.
now kick it.
You can do it on my turn.
It does. Yeah, I can just wait until your turn to kick that field goal.
All right, but I do get to choose now.
No, but you don't get to choose. Those are off the board.
Right. So I get 1, 3, and or 6. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6, which lets me cross off 1, which gives me 5 and a breakaway. I'll just take my 5 yards, which gets me the touchdown, right?
Yep.
So I have 21.
Ooh.
And then I can still check off 1. Ooh. Or I can check off, 1 or 3. 3 lets me check off 4. I'm going to go with 1. 1 gets me my kick range now to 30. And the score is 21 to 16.
Yeah.
All right. And that is the end of your turn. So I get this. I get 1, 2, only 3 power dice for me. All right. Gotta make this count.
Give me something good.
-5 on runs. 6, 6. Now all these 6s are gonna go away, but a touchdown, I think. Oh man, look at all those 1s.
Yeah, a touchdown or even a field goal ices the game.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this real quick. If I take the 1s, I get 6 1s to fill in. 1, that cancels out. Gets me 5 yards. 6 gets me nothing. I'm gonna break away. Oh, and there's another 6 though. That's gonna be worth a 25-yarder and a yak.
Yeah, I think this is the game here.
All right, I'm gonna take the 1s. I'm going with the 1s. Because those are gonna come off the board. All right.
Well, it doesn't matter. The 6 is still available. But
No, they will be, but it won't be like you're going to be rolling and adding the 4 6s like you will be with these 1s that'll be sitting here. If I don't take the 1s, those will be available. Oh, but you don't get another turn.
Just get
yeah, right.
one.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm still going with the 1s, I think. I could be making a mistake here. I'm not going to overthink it. First 1 gets me 5, but that is canceled out. So this is no longer in effect for me. This one lets me cross off a 6, which gets me nothing. This one is 5 yards and a breakaway, which is 10 yards. This one gets me a power die, which means nothing. This gets me 5 more yards. And this gets me a 6, which is 25 yards. So move that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm still good. And then a yak, which gets me 10 more yards, which gets me another touchdown.
And that's it. That's a ball game.
And that's all I can do, but that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I have 28 points.
28, and right now I've only got, 16?
Is there a 12-point play?
Well, it's 2, 3, or 6. The 3 will allow me to cross over 4. The 2 will give me nothing. The 6 will give me nothing. So tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and kick a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and get that in there to get me to
19.
19.
A touchdown doesn't even get you the victory.
I'm going to take a 2 here for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the 6.
So that's it. 28 for me. And 19 for you.
19.
All right, well, let's not do a full review of this game, but what do you think of it? I think this is pretty clever for a little roll and write.
I've lost both times we've played, so I hate it, and I never want to see it again.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for watching, despite John's sore losery. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I won the Super Bowl. Loser.